Have you ever looked at like an empty plot of land and just thought, wow, I should really just build my own house?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it sounds incredibly romantic, right?
Exactly. Until you actually look into it and realize that buying raw land usually means spending um, tens of thousands of dollars just to run power lines or drill a well.
Right. Or you're fighting the local zoning boards just for a paved road. It could be a total logistical nightmare.
Yeah, a complete nightmare.
Yeah.
But today, we are looking at a case study that completely flips that script. Before we get into why the specific property is such a standout, here is the mandatory info. The listing agent is Walter Key of Epique Realty.
Hmm.
This is the address: 1929 NE 7H Place, Gainesville, FL 32641.
Got it.
Okay, let's unpack this. Buying unimproved land is basically like receiving a massive blank canvas for your life. But because it's a blank canvas, we first need to look at the easel, the
Yeah.
location and the logistics. So we have this unimproved lot, but you were telling me earlier that unimproved is almost a deceptive term here.
It really is. I mean, when you hear unapproved land, you usually picture being totally off the grid, right?
Yeah, like out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But here, we're looking at a 5,227.2 square foot wooded lot tucked right into a quiet neighborhood called New Gainesville.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and the infrastructure is already completely built out, so you have an asphalt road right up to the property line.
That is huge.
It is. Plus, public water, sewer, cable, and electricity are all readily available.
Here's where it gets really interesting to me. With utilities already available and zero HOA restrictions, does that mean you have the ultimate freedom to just jump right into the creative building process?
Absolutely. Having no HOA is crucial. You get the autonomy of rural living. I mean, you're less than 5 minutes from the beautiful Noonan's Lake State Forest.
Which is
It
gorgeous.
really is. But at the same time, you have the accessibility of being just 5 minutes from city shopping and dining.
Okay, so the freedom of the physical location naturally leads right into the freedom of the financial landscape. Let's talk numbers because the listing history is wild.
Well, the current listing price is $34,900.
Yeah.
But if you look back at 2022, it was listed at $20,000.
Wait, really? That is like a massive jump in a very short window.
Yeah, it's a 74.5% increase, to be exact. It really signals strong market appreciation for this specific area.
That makes total sense given all the conveniences you mentioned. But if the value is appreciating that fast, holding on to it must be super expensive, right?
Actually, no. That's the beauty of it. The 2025 property taxes are incredibly low at just $249 annually.
$249 for the whole year.
Yep. And crucially, the lot is high and dry. It sits right in FEMA Zone X, the unshaded area, which means it's a minimal risk flood zone.
So what does this all mean? It's like planting a seed in highly fertile soil. With property taxes that low and minimal climate risk, doesn't that give a buyer a much bigger financial buffer to invest in the actual house build?
Oh, totally. If we connect this to the bigger picture, having that low overhead makes it an ideal stepping stone for future wealth.
Right, because your capital goes into your actual vision, not just getting buried in the dirt just to make the site usable.
Exactly. You get this massive financial runway to patiently plan everything out without feeling pressured by crazy holding costs.
I love that so much. So just to summarize this deep dive, the main aha moment here is how this property perfectly balances natural tranquility, being a wooded lot near a state forest, with practical city convenience and real financial accessibility.
It really is a rare setup.
Hmm.
And I'll leave you with this final thought. Imagine the architectural possibilities on a high, dry, wooded lot in Florida. What specific style of home would you design to perfectly harmonize with that beautiful, natural environment?
Oh my gosh, that is such a fun rabbit hole to fall down. A modern cantilevered build with huge windows, or maybe the classic Florida cracker-style home with wraparound porches. Well, we will leave you to dream up your own floor plans. Thanks so much for hanging out and exploring with us today. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.